Welcome to my channel. My name is Sammy, and here's my August wrap-up. Let's go. So August was a crazy month for me, so let's just get right into it. I read 3 books in the month of August, and the genres, if you're interested. I read fantasy, mystery, and nonfiction history. So let's get right into it. So the first book I read in the month of August is Apprentice to the Villain. This is the second book in the Assistant to the Villain series. I read the first one, I think this year. Absolutely fell in love with it. Oh my gosh, it was so fun. If you want like a lighthearted, not lighthearted because it is gory. See, this book is just so interesting. It's so different type of genre. Like, it's fantasy, meaning like it's set into village type thing. It's very fantasy. There's magic, there's creatures, so it's very fantasy based, but also it's comedic. It's very funny at times. It doesn't really take itself too seriously. But then also another thing is there's romance too. So very, very slow burn romance. But then also on top of it, there is like a weird, like, I don't know what you call it, like there's gore, and they talk about very violent stuff, but somehow in a way I'm not grossed out. I don't know how she does it, Hannah, the author. I don't know how she does it, but I absolutely love this series. I love all the characters. I really so badly want it to be made into either a TV series or movie because I think it would just look so cool. So I won't go into detail about the synopsis for this one because it is the second one. It will spoil things from the first book, but I would highly suggest the series if you are looking for an introduction into fantasy, because even I feel a bit intimidated by the really heavy, intense world building, rules, everything in a fantasy. Yeah, I just love this world and the magic. It's just so interesting, and also a bit like mystery solving too. It just has everything. It's very like everything you want in a book. So if you're thinking about dipping your foot into fantasy books, I would highly suggest starting with this one. I absolutely love it. Love the series. I'm so happy to continue. I think the third book just came out recently, and then I heard she's already working on the fourth one. So that's very exciting, and I hope the series never ends. I absolutely love these books. I rated this one 5 stars. Absolutely gave me exactly what I wanted, and just being able to continue the story from the first book was absolutely incredible, and I loved it. Highly recommend. So the next book I read is The Vanishing Stair. This is the second book in the Truly Devious series. Yeah, I read the second book in 2 series this month. I kind of got book slump in the beginning of August, so I really didn't start really reading until mid-August. That's why I only read 3 books. And I kind of just needed something I already knew I was gonna like that I wanted to continue, so that's why I continued 2 series. So this Truly Devious series is really fun, very interesting. It's a YA mystery series. And again, not going to tell you the synopsis of this one because it's going to spoil the first one, but I'll tell you about the first one. Actually, I didn't give you Assistant to the Villain synopsis. Okay, really quick, I might do Assistant to the Villain, the first one, synopsis, and then I'll do Truly Devious. I'm sorry. My brain's all over the place. So, Assistant to the Villain. So, this follows Evie. So, she's trying to find a job, and she bumps into the villain. And he's a very dark, mysterious character in this village, and he offers her a job to be his assistant. Because she's just an ordinary, normal human. He thinks she's gonna not last. Like, he thought the first week she's gonna quit. And she doesn't. She's actually very helpful, and the gore doesn't really scare her. He doesn't really scare her, and you just kind of follow their journey of that. And also in the first one, there is a traitor in the midst. So Evie helps the villain figure out who the traitor is. And that was very interesting. Huge plot twist I didn't see coming. Yeah, I really love the series. There's also a bunch of other amazing side characters, and the second one explores a character that we didn't really get to know much about in the first one, and I found that really cool. And what my favorite thing is when you don't like a character, in the beginning, and then you really, like, the author reveals their background, and then you end up, like, loving them. Like, now that character is, like, one of my favorite characters now, which is, I love it. It's all perspective, you know? So that's Assistant to the Villain. Truly Devious is a YA mystery series, follows a girl named Stevie who is obsessed with true crime, mystery books, everything. She wants to investigate crimes when she's older, become a detective. I love that she's obsessed with Agatha Christie. I'm obsessed with Agatha Christie. So there's this academy in Vermont that this really rich man created to provide a school for what's it called, like especially talented kids or very intelligent kids, but they might not have the money to afford to go there. So he does a lot of scholarships, and Stevie gets accepted to go. And school is just really cool, and it really helps each student zone in on their interests. And the main reason Stevie wanted to go there is there's this big unsolved mystery of the owner's wife and daughter get kidnapped and go missing, and Stevie's trying to solve it. And so basically, you just follow her journey of going to school, trying to solve that mystery, but on top of it, some new mysteries for her to solve, new crimes occur, and Stevie solves it. And it's just really cool. I absolutely love this series. It's definitely, I would highly recommend reading this during fall, winter time. The Vermont vibe really gives that, and also the mystery, spooky vibes. Also, Stevie suffers from anxiety, and I feel her with that. So I feel like I really connect with Stevie as a character. I see myself in her a lot. But mainly, the only thing I will say about the second one, no spoilers, it takes place in Halloween fall time, and the descriptions of the leaves and the atmosphere, I could literally feel it. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, the way Maureen explained it in this one, I just felt peak fall vibes and Halloween vibes, and it made me want to go to Vermont. And then I found out where Vermont is, and it's really far away from me, and I'm sad. Highly recommend. I think I rated this one 4 stars. Yes, I rated it 4 stars. I loved different things in each book. Like, the first one, I loved the, like, mystery aspect more. But then in the second one, I loved the atmosphere and the fall leaves, Halloween vibes. So yeah, I highly recommend checking out the series. Great YA mystery series. I'm very excited. I already got the third one from the library for next month. So I'm very excited to continue it, and highly recommend during fall, winter time. Real good. Last book I read in the month of August is The Devil in the White City by Erik Larson. This is a nonfiction historical book about H.H. Holmes. And oh boy, this was a lot of information. It was very cool. I love history so much. I love learning about literally anything historical. And H.H. Holmes is I don't know, person. I don't know what you would even call him. He's a person I don't know much about. I feel like I kept getting him confused with Jack the Ripper. But I was like, no, he's in the UK. Different time. This is H.H. Holmes in America, in Chicago. And he had like a murder house. Yeah, I didn't know much about him, honestly. So this was a very interesting read. I did feel like it was a lot of information. Like, I did have to take some breaks in this, and then moved on to a different book and came back, because it's a lot of information all at once. And I do like is it's not just all H.H. Holmes. It's also like what's going on during that time. Like, it talks about there's a big like fair that happened in Chicago that was a very big deal, and you follow that. Also follow the H.H. Holmes basically his whole life, and also found out H.H. Holmes isn't even his real name. I didn't know that. I thought that was his name. I didn't know. And so that's crazy. So I rated this one 4 stars. I enjoyed it, and I found it very interesting. I know so much more now than I did before. And also, I think Erik did a great job writing this, and the research he did, incredible. Also, too, I just love the feel of this book. I know that's weird, but like the weight, it's very heavy, but it's a paperback, and it's like shiny. I don't know. I just love the book itself. Whatever. So I would say if you're not into history and or or can handle a bunch of information being thrown at you at once, I wouldn't recommend this to you. I really did enjoy it, but I did struggle a bit. I couldn't read it in one go. I had to take breaks from it, read something else, come back, and overall at the end, I am happy I read it. Very well written, enjoyed it, happy he did all the research and not me. But was it a lot? Yes. So, so that's why I rated it 4 stars. It was it's a World Fair. That's what it was, sorry. The World Fair was done in Chicago. Also too, I learned so much more about architecture. Sorry, that's a hard word for me to say. And building, especially back then, was crazy. And also learned so much more about Chicago. I've never been. I do have an ancestry. At one point, my ancestors were in Chicago. So, at one point. So, very cool to learn about that. And so also it was a finalist in a National Book Award. So that's fun. And also I got this for $1 at my used bookstore that helps support my local library. So score, and it looks brand new. It didn't even look red. It's so cool. But yeah, I would highly suggest this if you are interested in H.H. Holmes, if you are from Chicago. If you love history, I would highly recommend checking it out. I would just say don't expect to read all of it in one go. I would say take breaks, come back to it. You want those reads you read throughout the whole month, So yeah, so that's all the books I read in the month of August. My favorite book of the month, that's a hard one. I would probably say, is it Accomplice? No. It's so many. It's a Apprentice. Accomplice is the third one. Apprentice to the Villain, I would say, was probably my favorite because I just love those characters. I love entering that world, and it just makes me so happy. And also, it makes me want to have the corset lace up. I want to dress like Evie. I basically just want to be Evie. So yeah, comment down below what was your favorite book you read in the month of August. And thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It means so much to me. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye!